Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Blu-ray Hunter. I'm the Blu-ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and I've got a special guest here.
Yay, Paul Presenza, otherwise known as the Moo Cow with the messy bed.
Yeah, I actually. Why am I the one with the good-looking bed, and you're the one with the messy one? I don't know.
Uh,
It's never
I just
usually that way.
didn't feel like fixing anything up this morning.
It's usually not that way, but it's okay. I was actually beforehand, I was doing a little bit of cleaning. I've got stuff to do, so I was like, I'll make my bed look good. So, the worst part is behind me is all of those are movies that are for the halls. I need to fix them up and put them. Bless you. God, you've been sneezing all week. You're not getting a
Yeah,
cold,
it's
are you?
allergy time for me.
Okay. I can. Okay. All right. So we are going to be talking about our haul that from was it Tidewater Horror Con. Both Paul and I went to Tidewater Horror Con, which is an amazing event. If you haven't been there, we highly recommend you going. And we thought, well, we've got a lot, and normally on our haul videos we do see if I push this a little bit here. So normally we do what is it? Five Blu-rays, and we are going to still do the five Blu-rays and 20 DVDs for our haul videos for the first of October. However, before then, we thought we'd release a video where it was all the movies that we got from Tidewater Horror Con, since we got eight each, which was weird. I don't think we both planned that, but that we
Nope,
both get it. And in fact, I remember that on Saturday you got like four that day, right? And then you got four the next day.
pretty much.
That's kind of what I did. I got
Two from each.
Yeah, I think I got five the first day, and then I got three the next day.
Actually, no, I got three because the Severin guy made me a deal for three, and then
Yeah,
I got one from TerraVision, and then I did the opposite the next day.
so you got three from TerraVision and one from.
Right.
Were you like me, where you had to have it be even stacked? Like,
No, it just happened. It just happened that way.
okay. Yes, well, and we were both on different days. So our friend Stephanie came out, and she had her own table, and I remember I was looking around with her and I was like, there are no DVDs or Blu-rays. This sucks. I guess I'm not getting anything. And then I'm sitting at her table, and the people across the table from us were hadn't set up yet, and they all of a sudden they had, right? And I looked over and I go, is that like I think I don't remember which I saw Severin first, and I was like, those look like Severin movies, right? So I like walked over there. I was like, oh my God, it's a Severin table, and then I was like, oh my God, it's a TerrorVision table, and I didn't have any TerrorVision. I knew of them, I just hadn't bought any yet, and so this is my newest boutique Blu-ray, label. So here we go. We're gonna do four each, and we're gonna basically, I'm gonna start off with my TerrorVision pickups, and then he's gonna do his TerrorVision pickups. Then I'll do my Severin, and he'll do his Severin. So, all right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. And these are all in slipcases for the TerrorVision. I don't know if yours is all slipcases or not, but mine,
Yeah, pretty much mine are all Blu-rays and or 4Ks.
yeah. Well, I think they had like VHSs, and they had was it they had records like a vinyl, and they had all these other things, and so of course all I wanted was the Blu-rays. I did not get any 4Ks. They were a little bit more expensive.
They were.
Paul will talk to you about that, but the first one I got here, let's see, which was the first one so the first one I bought, I remember buying, is Killing Spree by Tim Ritter, which we're going to be doing for Indie Film Cafe at some point. I just watched it, and I really liked it. It's definitely shot on video, like something I'm sure Madeline Deering has watched over and over again. Like it's one of those I don't know, really fun little horror films about a guy who it's basically about a guy who thinks his wife is cheating on him because she's reading what he thinks is her diary, So he starts murdering all the guys she says she slept with and everything. So you would like that for most of that because he doesn't try to kill many women in this movie. It's all men.
Okay,
Um,
good.
yeah. And then the next movie is a documentary about Jim Wynorski, and it's called Papatopoulos.
Nice.
And if you ever watch that, if you watch the movie, which I think we will be doing this for Docs That Rock at some point, because I love this movie. I think it's really, really, really good. And I just rewatched it, and some of the stuff, like, I don't know how he does it, and then but I can tell like it is very straining to make a movie in 3 days because that's what the movie's about, how to make a movie in 3 days. And it's got some of your boys. It's got like Roger Corman does a thing on it, like interview and all these different big time. I won't say any other people because I don't want to spoil it for Paul because Paul will go crazy when he sees some of the guests that pop up on it, Papatopoulos on it. Next movies I got on. I got these on Saturday are In the Woods, which we're also going to be doing for Indie Film Cafe, produced by the same guys who did Night Chills that we did last season, or this season, I guess. And so it's a fun the I was told by the producer DJ Perry to watch the director's cut version when we review it because it's a little bit better. He said it's no Ben-Hur, but it's a little bit better than the original, you know. And then the last one I got
Ben-Hur
from
was a movie, in case you kids didn't know what that is, by the way.
it was also a person, supposedly, you know, everything. So next is a movie by John Russo, and starring Deborah Shaw, which we love here, and that is Santa Claus, which is terrible, terrible movie. But will be on Indie Film Cafe as well. So that's three movies on Indie Film Cafe and one for Docs That Rock. So those are why I bought them. All right, Europe.
All right, so for my four TerrorVision films, I got one good film that's probably going to be Forgotten Horror Classic, and then the other three are stinkers that I know we're going to end up doing on Indie Film Cafe at some point.
Yes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the 4Ks are in black boxes. Is that how that works?
Yeah, if you pop it open and see it being in a black box, yeah.
Yeah, I think most of these are 4K, but we'll see. They all have, just about all of them have slip covers, which is nice. But so the first one, the really good one, is a Spanish film that I've been looking for, and it's called Welcome to Hell.
Okay, so if you pop it up a little bit to see the case, you'll see if it's no, other way. You gotta do it all the way up because I gotta see. I mean, bring it all the way down. That looks like a Blu-ray case. Turn it around. Yeah, that's a Blu-ray.
Okay. So yeah, so that's what this one is. It's a
Welcome to Hell.
Spanish. It's a Spanish horror film, and it's kind of like this woman who's being stalked by a black metal band,
Okay.
and it's supposed to be really kind of intense.
Sweet.
So I bought that one off of Reputation. The next three are silly, ridiculous films that I can't wait to do on Indie Film Cafe. The first one is Frogman.
Frog. I remember you buying that one. That was on a
Yeah,
That was on Saturday, I believe. Yeah.
wait
Yes.
till you see the Frogman suit. It is just,
Yeah,
it's going to be special.
that was right. That was the only one I saw from TerraVision because you said you
It's
got
sold
three.
out. They
Yeah.
didn't have any more.
Well, good. You sold
So
it
I'm
out,
glad I
didn't you?
got it when I did that first day.
Okay, yeah, because otherwise you may not have got it.
Hmm. And so yeah, he's looking. It's like the Abominable Snowman, except or Yeti, except he's a big frog that walks around.
Cool. We'll have to do that for Indie Film Cafe. I'd love that.
Oh yeah, can't wait. Next, we have two. The next two films are both movies that I had the digital copies of, but I didn't actually have physical copies, and now I do. Starting with Attack of the Killer Refrigerator.
I saw that there too. Yeah, I was thinking of you. Yeah.
Well, that's definitely an indie film cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter.
Yes, I've heard about that too. I saw that too as well. Man, why was I not surprised? Like I should have guessed those would be the ones that you would have grabbed, and everything, because they're just
Oh
so
yeah,
B movie, so indie film cafe kind of stuff. And I didn't know if you said you had them on like digital, but you don't have them
right,
on, uh,
exactly.
physical format, which is good, you know. All right, well, that's your four. That was my four. So for those, and now I'm gonna be doing my Severin, which I will be doing a Severin. So I do a show on here. So people who do follow and subscribe and everything probably know I do a show called Boutique Tuesdays, and I haven't done Severin yet, but I do have 10 Severin films now. Because of the four that I just got. So. I will be doing a boutique one. I'll be showing these off again, I guess. But the first one is a movie that I got because I have, I think, like two other films by this director, which is Bruno Mattei, I
Oh
think.
yeah.
Bruno Mattei, and his the movie is called Strike Commando. That may be on Indie Film Cafe, but it's a foreign film, and so I don't know. Have we even done any foreign films for Indie Film Cafe? I don't think we have.
Oh sure,
What?
plenty of them. We just haven't done any Italian Bruno Mattei films yet.
Yeah, what have we done that? I mean, for Indie Film Cafe itself, though.
Sure.
What did we do that was
I mean, shit.
international?
First season we did the Wang Wang film. That's from the
Oh, that's right.
Philippines.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you're right. All right. So, yeah,
Turkish
even
Star Wars. We did a bunch of Japanese movies. We've done a ton.
Yeah, we have done a ton. Okay, I'm wrong. But Strike Commando. So that would be a fun one to do at some point. Um, and then next is a movie Paul no knew about. I'm gonna be doing a review of this, I think, coming up, or have already done it by the time this comes out, which is Drive-In Massacre.
Hmm.
It was okay. I'm just gonna say that. It was not. I watched it the next day after Tidewater Horror Con, and I was so excited to watch it. And then I watched it, and I was like, as a slasher fan, it was okay. It wasn't the greatest. Um, this movie I'm hoping to watch tonight with my buddy Vittorio, because it stars Ted Raimi and Tracy Lords. I mean, isn't that a and Ricky
That sounds
Lake
awesome.
and Ricky Lake? So like all three of them together in a movie called Skinner. I
Ooh,
don't know much about it, but it
me
looks
either.
good. Who else is in it? Um, Richard Scott. I don't know that name. And it's directed by a guy named Ivan Nagy. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to that one. And then last but not least, definitely not least, because I saved the best for last, and a movie that we will be doing on Indie Film Cafe at some point, Birdemic 3, Sea
Yay.
Eagle. I know
Nice.
you have that on a digital
Digital.
copy,
Yeah.
right, and everything, but they sold out of this. Like I think
Yeah, I know.
on
I
by
looked for
Saturday it was
it.
gone. So like they were, I was glad I nabbed it as quickly as I could because
I'll get you, my little pretty.
so well, for these, so I did the deal that you did, right, where I got three movies, which was I think these three I got the same day and everything.
Hmm.
And then the Drive-In Massacre I got on Saturday, right, by itself because I wanted to get four. And I wanted to get four because I'm OCD. You're not, but you just happen to do that. I'm OCD, and I had gotten these two for $40. So yeah, two for 40. So it was like $20 each. And then this was like three for like 50, which I thought was a pretty good deal there too. So that was why I got it. And then, you know, So
Yeah, so I did a similar one, except my three were the 4Ks, and I got the three 4Ks for 65, which I thought was a pretty good deal.
he actually gave you a deal too because he remember I was there when he said it and he looked at
He's like,
that
"Oh
you
yeah, these
guys
are all Blu-rays or 4Ks," and I was like, "Oh,
4Ks and then you didn't know that because I didn't know that either, and you're about to show us
yeah, yeah,
them.
yeah."
So yeah,
So I guess we'll do the first non 4K, and that is Black Candles.
Black Candles, nice.
Yeah,
I
so
heard about it.
that's a 1980s Italian satanic horror film. Um, so I don't know. I haven't watched it in a long time, but we'll have to see. It's kind of got a lot of nudity and stuff like that. So we'll see if it's a forgotten horror classic or if it's a film freaks or if it's something else. For What the fuck Friday? I think that's what it might end up being.
I do love that we did get different movies. Every single one of them were different. And
Yep, yep.
that's that way we can we can showcase all different stuff, you know. It's not like we're
And it
buying
just
the
happened
same
like
stuff.
that because I went looking for Birdemic 3, but I couldn't get it. And then you went looking for the Frogman, but couldn't get it.
I didn't look for Frogman. I
Oh,
saw it.
Frogman?
I could have got Frogman on Friday and whatnot and Saturday, but I had no interest in Frogman at that time because, you know, the other ones called out to me a little
Hmm.
bit more, especially since I know the guy from in the that did In the Woods and Santa Claus is something we're gonna be doing for Indie Film Cafe in this December for, you know, around Christmas time. You know, I figured we would do that and that'd be kind of a perfect Christmas because we didn't have a Christmas. Spoiler alert, but for Indie Film Cafe, we didn't do any Christmas movies for this
Yeah,
year.
that's
You
all
know,
right.
here's the season, so next season we will.
All right, so next we move on to the 4Ks. First one is definitely one that I'm going to do for film freaks, and that is Delicatessen.
Nice.
So you see, you pop it up, and it's got the 4K.
Yep. There you go. And that's what happened is the guy did pop it up and realize it was a 4K or whatever, and he
Hmm.
was like,
That's the Junet film. This I've always liked Delicatessen. It's been a while since I've seen it. This is one I did have on VHS a long time ago, but never got it on DVD. And I thought I was getting it on Blu-ray, but it turns out I'm getting it on 4K, which is just fine because
I think it also comes with the Blu-ray if I'm
yeah,
correct.
it does. So, but that's fine because it's another one of those extremely visual films.
Yeah.
So, and then the next one is Mask of Satan.
And that's the remake.
That is the remake. That is was it Lamberto Bava? Is that his son's name? Yeah, Lamberto Bava's version of
Of-
Black Sunday.
which we
So
reviewed for
we did.
what did we do that for? Was that Film Freaks? I want to say that was Film Freaks that we reviewed that movie.
Yeah, it was. It was
But we
because
did
everybody knows about that, so we couldn't do it for Forgotten Horror
but
Classics.
we did it for Film Freaks and we did the Mask of Satan like one that like because that's the original title.
Right,
And so
right.
we did the original title version of it, like the original like
Because it's a little
uncut.
bit more.
Yeah.
It's not the English or for American version that's been cut down somewhat.
And so I love that he did it and he didn't call it Black Sunday. He did it as Mask of Satan.
Right,
So
right,
I think
right.
that's
So this
awesome.
will be very, very interesting, and things have been changed and updated and everything. So I'm very curious to see how he approaches
We
it.
got to do it again for Film Freaks if you like it,
Oh
you
yeah,
know, and everything.
and then finally the one that I went looking for and found is one that I've been looking for quite some time, and that is Spider Labyrinth.
Are
And
you planning to do that for anything too yourself
oh
or?
yeah, this is a forgotten horror classic because not a lot
Nice.
of people know about this one, and it is a very intense, disturbing, grotesque kind of film. And yeah,
I'd be down to do those two Forgotten Horror classics, the ones you mentioned. I think one was from TerrorVision and one was from here
yep, yep, yep,
and
yep.
everything, because the that one especially I want because the dude that was there, Will Dodson, we're gonna give a shout out to
Yeah,
him. He does a commentary track on that
he
one,
does.
and I was so mad I didn't get it. Like I was kind of kicking myself, but that's
And
okay.
this comes with it's a 3 disc collection, and it's got 4 hours of special features and a remastered soundtrack CD and all kinds of stuff.
That is
So
awesome.
yeah. So getting this and then getting it on the 4K was like a super 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 plus fine for me. So everything else after that, I'm like, that's gravy. That's the one that I wanted, and
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, look at all those. Like, you, you can grab
I'll do
yours
mine.
or one.
So
Oh,
there's our picture.
well, no, I don't want that. I don't want that because then everybody will know what we got. You know,
Oh, I
you know what
should
I mean.
mirror, shouldn't I? How do I do that?
Actually, hold on. Grab what you are the happiest with. You know that you got. Like, grab what you think is your. So, Spider Labyrinth, I guess, would be the one you're happiest with, and
Oh
then
yeah.
hold it up like this. There you go. That's our picture. That's awesome because I'm happy with Birdemic 3. Like that was a score. Um they had Birdemic 1 and 3. I don't think they ever put out 2 or something. They didn't put out 2, which is weird,
Yeah, I don't
you
think
know.
they did, but I think it is out. I
It
just
is
don't know
out.
where.
I think I don't know
I have the
who.
digital of that too. I'd like to get that on Blu-ray if I could.
Yeah, because I have 1 and 3 now. I need I need 4 or what 2. And if they ever do 4, if they ever keep going with it, I'm gonna tell the director right now. What was his name? James Nguyen. James
Hmm.
Nguyen. Do another one.
And get them on the show.
I would love to. I don't see. Maybe he might be easier to get than like Tommy Wiseau would not be easy to get. He'd probably charge me money.
That's because Tommy Wiseau is full of himself.
He would probably charge me money and be like, I'll do it for $500, 500 American dollar. You know,
Yeah.
and
No, Tommy.
no, thank
Get
you.
real.
I'm, you're lucky people want. to to talk to you, or whatever. But James Wynn, I wanna watch this because we did watch Birdemic 1 and 2 and didn't like 2 that much, and I'm not sure how 3 is gonna go, but I
Well, if we
mean,
could get the two actors from the Birdemic films, that would be great.
yeah, well, apparently that the 2 actors don't return for the third one, except
Right.
for the
That's what
first.
I've.
The first,
Yeah.
the guy does. He makes a cameo, but the girl doesn't come back, and it's a whole new cast. So I guessing people are just like, yeah, I'm kind of done with the Birdemic
It's
thing after
like
the second one.
two. I've only got two Birdemic movies in me.
Yeah, I'm done. But the other guy comes in as a cameo appearance, it says. So I don't know, but he's on the
She's
commentary track, which is
she's been
weird.
in a few other films now at this point.
Yeah, I
So
think she's getting blown her, this kind of helped blow herself up a little bit more. And she's actually a pretty decent actress. So, I'd like to see more
she's
of her stuff.
pretty darn adorable, frankly.
I know, but I'm glad because I'm glad she's in something that was celebrated even for its badness, like because then she gets her name out there more.
Right, right, right.
Well, I think that about wraps it up. There's not really much else to talk about, but that we are planning to come back to Tidewater Horror Con next year as a table, and everything. So I'm looking forward to that.
And who knows, maybe there'll be a Richmond Hall. I don't know. We'll see.
Probably not. Because not Richmond like that. I don't know how much money I'll even have for that. And there's only one thing I'm hoping to get, which is like I might want to get a picture with James Marsters. That's about it. And that's probably gonna be the what
It's like
eats up my bank.
$75 or
Yeah,
something
or something
crazy.
like that, ridiculous. And then so that'll be all my money goes to that. Unless if I can buy a couple DVDs and Blu-rays or whatever, a couple Blu-rays, I'll be
Yeah,
okay.
I
But
mean, I love me some James Marsden's, but if it comes down between that and movies, I'm afraid movies are going to win.
that's true. Movies would win for you, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Movies would win over anything
Now,
pretty
if it were
much.
Buffy or if it were Allison Hannigan, that would be a hard choice for me to make.
No, because yeah, or Alison Brie,
Oh
that's a
God, yeah,
no-brainer. That's a
that's a
no-brainer.
no-brainer. Yeah,
Like, yeah, like
sorry, movies, I can buy you anywhere.
I can buy you anywhere, but I can't get a picture with Alison Brie every day. But
More's the pity.
But for me, it'd be Kaylee Cuoco,
Mm.
So it'd be, you got Allison Brie, I got Kaylee Cuoco. If she were there, like no, no, nothing else. Like James Marster, sorry,
Yeah. I mean,
you're
I got Bai Ling. She's in my stable of hotties, so that was nice to get. And she didn't even charge me.
she didn't charge you for a
No,
picture with her?
no,
What?
no.
Was she supposed to charge you or she just didn't?
I don't know. I just said, "Can I get a picture?" She said, "Sure." Actually, I got like three of them.
Jesus. All right, well, lucky you. And then that picture got taken down from Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh
Breaking the
Lord.
law, breaking the law.
All right. Anyway, aside from all that, I think this was a really good haul for us. We will be back, I said, on the 1st of October with John Ward, us, doing our five movies and stuff. So that still will be happening.
Five different movies.
Yeah, and it won't be, so I don't, we are gonna be at, by the time this comes out on Friday, we'll be we'll be getting ready for Scares That Care, Killer Pride. So we'll be there. Paul will be there on Saturday. I'll and Saturday only.
I'm on
Um,
dog duty.
yeah, but I'll be there all weekend up to Sunday. Then we gotta leave and we gotta record I gotta leave and we gotta record the hall video when I get back home. But after I check out. Um, but yeah, so aside from that, that's it. Am really excited and can't wait for this kind of stuff and see what goes on. But I hope everybody enjoyed this and let us know what you guys think. If this is something, if any of those movies that we shared are things that you're interested in, period, go to eBay, go to Amazon, and go to conventions because we didn't know Severin was going to be there. That just was and they don't post who's the vendors are gonna be. So, they kind of hope that other people post that they're gonna be at that
Although the
event.
Severin guys said if you follow us on Instagram, they'll usually put up where they're going to head, usually like the week before.
Okay, good. I've been following Severin and I've been following TerrorVision now. TerrorVision actually, has been liking my stuff and commenting and everything if I tag them and the stuff. So I really
Good.
appreciate that. It
And it
seems
looks
like
like they're kind of doing it together, sort of like they partner up and both go to the same cons at the same time,
yeah,
which is a
and
great idea.
right. I wish more boutique Blu-rays companies would do stuff like that because
Yeah.
I feel like more of them feel like they are a competition to one
I wish
another.
Arrow would be there, and I wish Vinegar Syndrome would be
I
there, and
don't.
all of
I
them
would
would
have
be.
been broke, 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 broke,
Would
broke. I know.
have
I
been worth it
two
though.
two is enough for me. I still do need to pick up a bunch of Vinegar Syndrome titles because I just realized I this whole year I haven't picked up any. So I need to do that this year. I gotta get Vinegar Syndrome. I've been picking up a lot of Arrow. I've been picking up a lot of Criterion,
Maybe you'll
you
get
know.
something in LA.
Um, I hope not because well, when I go to LA, it's gonna be November. That's gonna be Criterion thing. And what I was hoping to do is there's a guy out there who collects Criterion has a channel. I was hoping to connect with him and do a thing, but like I don't want to be like this is supposed to be me and my dad doing stuff. I don't want to like have to break away from my dad just to go do
I'm
like those
sure he
little
wouldn't
things.
mind if it's just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
And I guess Dark Delicacies isn't around anymore, is it?
sadly no, but it's got changed into a horror workout place. So, I mean, at least
Nice.
a horror place kind of took over, or whatever, kept it horror, or whatever. And they were very proud of themselves when they announced it because Dark Delicacies was a staple for fans. In fact, when I told Dustin Hubbard about that you know Dark Delicacies was leaving, he was saying like Dark Delicacies, and there was one Grindhouse video in like Tampa and stuff.
Hmm.
Those are the places like you go to. Those are the meccas that you have to go to if you're in
Sure.
those towns. And so That's one of the things. So I don't know. I really, really enjoyed, that. I'm hoping I'm guessing there won't be any place like that, but there will be. I could go to Barnes and Noble or whatever and pick up Criterion or something.
Thanks to
But
them, I got Mummy Cat.
well, yeah, thanks to me, I could have not told you about it and kept it to myself, but I was like, I don't care about this. Paul might like it, and I was Mummy Cat and something else. I forgot what else I.
Yeah, the other one got overshadowed.
Yeah, but you did buy both, so.
Hmm.
But the Mummy Cat was the real true VIP, or MVP,
That was
you
the
know.
find of the century.
Um, all
Not
right,
to
ever.
Paige, but to us.
Yeah, no, Paige. Well, she still only gave it a 9.5 or
She
whatever.
did.
That's just because, just like me, she thought you would never show her a 10, and so there's got to be
Why on earth would
something
she think
worse.
that?
There's got to be something worse. And I mean, there are. She's not wrong. There are worse movies than Mummy Cat,
There are.
and we've seen a
I
few of
can't
them.
show them all, though. Got to start somewhere.
Oh God, you wanted to at one point. You wanted to do a whole season of just tens or
That
something,
would be
but
awesome.
uh,
Season 10 should be nothing but tens.
that's gonna be tough,
That
man.
would be tough, yeah.
Because
Because we're relying on a third person to agree with us, you know what I mean?
I know, and we can't tell them they have to.
Right,
Whatever
right,
they
right, right.
pick, they pick.
Although we could try, it's just you never know.
What? We could try it and see if it works out, if we can
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
Uh, I'm
I
not
can
really.
put up a season's worth, that's for sure.
I know you could. I'm not sure if I could. And that's not like a bad thing. It's just like I just every time I think that something's a 10, somebody gives us a 9.5 or whatever. I mean, and these were pretty bad freaking movies. Was it the Alien one you did?
Alien
Alien
Prophecy?
Beasts. I
Oh,
did
Alien
Alien
Beast.
Prophecy, you did
Yeah.
Alien Beasts. Both should have been 30s and
Yep.
it wasn't. So I'm like
But I
I
mean, that's not so bad. I mean, 29.5 is pretty damn close. But if we do that, and if you give a 10 and I give a 10 and someone gives it a 6, that's when I'm like, what? You know?
5, John Ward.
John
We're looking
Ward,
at
yeah.
you. He's like, you're never gonna let me forget that. Nope. If you don't have any clue what we're talking about, because we're on Blu-ray Hunter and not Indie Film Cafe, we have a stinkometer scoreboard, and it's a 1 to 10 stinkometer score, 10 being very, very stinky, and 1 being very, very good. So if we vote all to have 10, we get a 30, or a 30 plus, or
30
whatever.
plus if it breaks the dial.
I know. So there are movies I know I have that are that bad. I just don't know if you'll think that because this past year we did the family and I thought that was pretty bad. I think I still even gave it a 10. Everybody else gave it a 9.5 or 9 or whatever, 9.5, something like that. And so I was like, it's still up there. It's high,
Yeah.
stink, but it was not the 10 I was hoping it would be. And
Yeah, it's tricky, but I think a season of tens would be fun.
if we could get it, if we can make it work. And I think
Yeah.
season 10, nothing but tens would be great, but we can't
What a
market it like
great
that.
title. Season 10, nothing but tens.
But it would be hard because you can't tell people it's nothing
Right,
but
right, right,
tens
right.
because then they'll go, "Oh, I have to give it a 10." And that loses the credibility of the show. The credibility of the show is that we're honest. And Paige was honest with us with the 9.5, but everybody
I
always.
mean, I say we try it without announcing it. Just kind of get, and then as soon as we don't get a 10, then we don't have to do it anymore. But if we start getting tens and they're just consistent, then might as well go for it.
Yeah,
I'd say
I
the odds are long, but you never know.
don't. We let's see. We'll find out. I know season 9 will have some. We'll have some low ones too and stuff. But there are so much out there that we haven't even explored yet that should be, down there. I don't know.
If I have to drag out the paint drying movie to get a 10, I'll do that.
I'm not watching that. I mean, I'll watch it for like 5 minutes and I'm done. Like, like, and that's it. That's all you'll get out
I'll
of me.
make just Jen watch it.
Oh God, no. She would just leave, like she'll leave once you tell her what it is, she'll be like,
Well, that's just it. I won't. We'll just watch it, and she'll be like, "What the hell is this?" And we'll see how long she can go before she breaks.
dude, that was Space Psychos. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that didn't last long before she broke on that one.
I've got more of his movies, so
That would be a good one for a 10 for the 10. We'll see. I mean, do I think that this will get, 30? Probably not. Um, it'll probably be up there high, up there on the stinkometer scale. But the thing is, he's made three of these. The first one wasn't even a 30. We didn't even give it that a 30, and that
it's
was
hard to top.
terrible.
It's hard to top the first one, the
The
original.
the first one was pretty damn bad, but like even then we did not give that a 30. So like I think we give it a 27 or something, like it got up there, but it was not a 30 yet because we were very careful the first season to like throw out, tens, we did not do many of those. But this, that one did not deserve that. And um Neil Breen, I think Neil Breen will be a
I've got
10.
more Neil Breen.
I know. Well, we did that one, and that one didn't. The one we did with Rebecca did not get,
Yeah,
did not
well,
get a
she was
30.
all excited. She couldn't wait to do a Neil Breen film, so I think she was kind of built in some enthusiasm for that.
And plus, she's different wired than us because she loves these movies so much that she doesn't. It's like Daryl Hook talked about it. He loves those kind of movies, and so if a movie entertains him, he can't call it like a stinky movie,
Right.
you know?
So if we show the next another Neil Breen to just Jen, all I have to say is Neil Breen, and she's going to say 10.
Yeah, she's already like it's probably built into her and stuff
A
like that.
natural reaction.
Yeah. I don't know. Uh anyway, if you guys like this stuff and wanna we've been yammering on and I keep forgetting we're still on the show. All right, so if you guys enjoyed this show, let us know what you guys think. We'll be back. Paul and I and John Ward will be back on October 1st. So that should be fun. And then actually to be honest, this one might be on the first Friday. I might push. This one here is going to be on this coming Friday. And then the other one might be in a week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So until then, everybody, hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you soon.
Uh,
Bye.